So it's your house.
Rachel, I had no choice but to put my staffy into the cage while we brought Archie here, right?
Yeah,
yes, it was in the cage.
but it's your house. You don't need to
He had to
explain
go in the
to
cage.
anyone. It's your house.
All my dogs had to be kept at the living room. I had to shut them up in my bedroom. I had to put my Akita in my spare room because he wanted to bring Archie here. So they're not, see when he's not here, my dogs are all loose like this. It's only when I've got another dog in the house, man. And even, actually, it's only when I've got Archie in the house. Because Archie doesn't get all my other dogs. Any other dog can come into my house and my dogs are all fine with them. It's just his dog.
Why can't his dog stay in the bedroom?
Well, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to give him a spare bedroom so he could go up there with Archie. But he took over my living room. He took over my whole entire house. Literally took over my whole entire house. He barricaded himself into my living room and started jamming sofas up against my living room to stop me going in and out my front door. That's what he done. He barricaded that living room door. He pushed the sofa up against it so that I couldn't get into the living room, and then said he's phoning the police and all the rest of it, Rachel. He can go and try and get.
I think everyone needs to stop wiping his ass and giving him a roof.
And this nonsense that my
dad
does shit all over his cake or his clothes. It was Archie. Archie's shit and pissed all over my dad's house. Everywhere, absolutely everywhere. And he can go and try and get me banned all he likes because I'm with Gravitas Q, so you'll have a hard job getting me taken down now.
I think everyone needs to stop. Everyone needs to stop giving him a place to stay. And I've sent him the forms.
You know what rock bottom really is.
I've sent him the forms to the homeless place, and I said to him, I said, you just need to fill in these forms. They will ring you, and then they'll say if you need a house or not, which is obviously yes.
Honestly, Rachel,
I've tried.
I never thought, I knew he was a wee twisted shite, right? I've always known that from day one. And I knew he was capable of winding people up. I didn't think he'd be a barefaced liar like that. So see everything you've ever said about him that he's done to you off this app, I believe it. 100%.
I get it though, because it's like a love-hate relationship, because like, even though
100%.
Yeah, like I don't want him to do something stupid to himself, and that's why I help him. People say
I still love him to bits, but I can't tolerate lies like that. See, if he was telling the truth, I wouldn't. He's got people coming to mass report you. Go, I dare you all. Go and report me because I'm with Gravitas Q. And Ben Toy knows exactly what was coming because when Ben Toy messaged me, I told Ben Toy, by the way, I fell out with John Shields, so if I join Gravy, I'm going to get mass reported for John. So he's already aware, Ben Toy is already aware that I am going to they're going to try and take me down straight away.
Right, but everyone's saying he wants his stuff, but where is he going to go tonight? Martin's not going to let him sleep on the street.
He's not coming near my house today. This is one day he's not coming near my house. I've had nothing but...
But I don't understand where is he planning to sleep tonight?
I don't know, but he's not got Archie with him that I can see, so I don't know where Archie is. But he's been having a go at everybody for coming into my life. See, anybody that his pals that have been coming into life that I've been talking to for years, he's having a go at them all because they're in my lives or coming into other people's lives and he doesn't like it. So I'm supposed to sit there and let him slate me all over this app and say about my family, my dad and my dog, all my animals, and I'm not supposed to respond to that, Rachel.
Right, so the dog's with John's brother, so his brother must live close. Why is he not staying with his family members?
His brother stays in Glasgow as far as I know, and John's stoating about the streets of Edinburgh as far as I know.
Well, someone said that the dog is with John's brother, so his brother must live close. So why the hell is his brother...
He messaged one of his moderators asking if
he's in Glasgow. He's in Glasgow. So why is he worrying about his stuff if he's in Glasgow? He's nowhere near Martin's house.
Is he in Glasgow? Well, he must have moved to Glasgow today because he was 100% in Edinburgh last night. He was definitely
so his dog's with John. Why is John not staying at a family member's? Why is he relying on TikTok?
He didn't want him there, Rachel. Nobody wants him in the house because of the way he takes over like he does. Even Ems, and I'm sorry, I didn't want to bring up anybody else. Even Ems.
I've just said on here before you came on, it's your house. If someone come to my house and tried to tell me what I can't do, I would be angry.
Chapo, yes, I've got hidden cameras in my house. I've got 3 of them. There's one in my living room, there's one in my hallway, and there's one up in my bedroom. So there are 3 cameras in my house.
How can he get his stuff back if he's in Glasgow? Is he going to travel back to Edinburgh now and get it? What? I don't get it. What? He's saying he wants his stuff, but he's not even in where Martin lives, so I don't get it.
100%, I know for a fact he was in Edinburgh last night because I seen him walking about Edinburgh, taking Archie for a walk, and
Martin can put his stuff outside, but he's not even in Edinburgh.
I wouldn't do that. I'm not going to do that. His stuff's all sitting in my front hall. I'll show you where it is. Look, his stuff's all here. I've not touched any stuff. I gathered it up. Tie up, you get son. Kai, get up. All his stuff's sitting in my hall. Look, I'll show you now. His stuff is all sitting there. There's all his stuff there in bags. Literally, all that stuff there is his stuff, right? That's his stuff. And his PC, I'll show you where his PC is now. His PC is in this cupboard out of the way where it's safe. His PC is sitting there, where it's not going to get damaged or anything. It's in the cupboard. So he's talking a lot of rubbish. Everyone's
right, and also there's nothing wrong with people having cameras in their house for protection. People are making it weird by saying that he's purposely filming John. He's probably just
and look, another thing. Before he starts, he walked into my house. There's what's on my front window. Before he says anything about me recording in my house, there's a sign on my window telling you that my house is recording.
People say to me all the time, they're like, you're going to have a camera for your hamster soon to watch your hamster. Maybe if Martin goes out, he wants to look if the dogs are...
I do a phone in to check on my dogs as well. But I've got cameras in my house because I'm a security engineer and I've got a lot of equipment in my house. So I've got 3 cameras in my house. One's in my living room, one's in my hallway and one's in my bedroom.
Yeah, that doesn't mean he's filming John. I think people's just... Any footage of John in this house is private. It's never going to be released to anybody because of the Data Protection Act. I can't go... Any footage I've got that I've recorded in this house, it's against the law for me to go and post that. So it wouldn't be getting done anyway. So he's not got any... People are making out that you've got cameras there to film John, but that...
my cameras have been up here.
Weird.
I've had internal cameras in my house for years. The only ones
people could tell John what I'm saying. I'm not bitching about it. I'm trying to fix the solution. I'm trying to be the peacemaker.
I'm getting Telly's coming to Livy. He's just threatened me. He's just threatened me on his live, to go and tell Douglas, my dad's pal across the landing for him, that he was getting his, whatever, off and all that. He's just turned around and I'm messaging Douglas and telling him. Douglas has just turned around and tell my dad if he goes anywhere near him or starts messaging him, there'll be trouble. So let him go ahead and do it, because he'll open a can of worms he can't close with that one. Absolute bellend, man. Thinking that somebody that we've known for years is going to support that little pleb. He was telling him to get... literally, the guy was telling my dad when he wasn't there to get him out the house. Literally every single one of my friends and every one of my dad's friends have said, why are you letting him stay in that house? Get him out. And me and my dad, like mugs, have went, no. We can deal with John. John's all right. We like John. We're going to help him. Mere fool frickin' us. Absolutely.
So what was his plan to do today? Was he planning to take the dog to his... Why is the dog staying with his brother and not him?
I've not got a clue, but Kenny tried to message one of his moderators yesterday to take the dog, and then it was all arranged that the moderator was going to take the dog after 6 o'clock when the moderator had finished work, and then because he's seen his moderator in Val's live that I go live with, and keeping an eye, well, I know she was in, keeping an eye on everything that was going on to make sure there was nothing said about John, which is fair enough. We made his moderator a moderator in our lives on purpose, so that if anybody comes into my live or any of my pals' live and anything's said about John, that the moderator can mute it for him, right? So there's no harassment or anything, right? So we've got moderators of John's that mod for us. Meant to be taking the dog yesterday, and then because she was in our live, John went off his head and started saying, don't you message me again, I'm not wanting anything to do with you, blah, 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 and shot her down in flames. He's just having a go at absolutely everybody. And I'm not, I'm sorry, but he's not going to tell me when to dictate to me. He's not getting to dictate to me when he's going to turn up at my door to pick up his stuff. He'll wait until I'm ready for him to come to my door. And after all the abuse I've had, I want nothing to do with him. I really don't want him coming near my door because I'm likely to do something I'm going to regret.
I think he's just doesn't believe that anyone wants to help him, but I get like that
nonsense he's coming out with that I threatened to let my dog out to fight with Archie. No, I didn't. I told him to get his dog on a lead and get out my front door, and if he didn't leave, I was going to get my dog and the two of us would put him out the door. Because he was sitting there hiding behind Archie, threatening me, saying he wanted to punch me. Sitting there saying he wanted to punch me, sitting hiding behind Archie for protection, when I wasn't going to touch him in the first place. So in other words, he's going to hit me in my own house, and his dog's going to go for me, Rachel. If I try and hit him back, no happening. No happening.
You shouldn't have let him.
No, I shouldn't have. I should never have let him near my house. After what he done to my dad and said about my dad and said about me before he got here, I should never have let him anywhere near me. Hang on, I'm letting somebody else. What you want on? Hello. Oh, wait,
Hi, my
mate.
friend. How are
How
you?
do I kick him at the box? How do I get him at the box? How can I
Are
get
you
him at the
okay?
box?
Martin,
Yes, good.
Oh,
good,
Rachel,
good.
how do I get him at the box?
everything.
I'll leave you to it. Right, so what's John doing now then? Has he got somewhere to stay, or does he need someone to look?
Like, I'm not keeping his stuff, so the police can come to my door all they like. I've never said I was keeping his stuff. He messaged,
Yeah, the police can. The
he
police can
messaged
come
me
in.
yesterday asking if he could pick up his stuff, and I said aye. And then he started
The
giving me
police,
abuse
the
and never
police
said
can
anything
help.
about
The
it
police
again.
can. The police can bring him to yours to get it if he doesn't feel safe.
Aye, well, Rachel, I'm not going to put a frigging hand on him. I'm not interested in having a fight with him. Jesus Christ, his mind must be his mind's in the gutter if he thinks I want to fight with anybody. And if
But
he thinks for 1 minute, by the way, if
he
he
thinks
thinks for
I'm
1 minute,
against him.
seriously, if he thinks I'm going to let Mad Doug loose to fight with Archie, and Mad Doug and his Doug get injured and cost me a fortune in vet bills, he is deluded, absolutely deluded if he thinks I'd put Mad Doug at risk for him, for him. If Mad Doug touches him or Archie, I lose Mad Doug. Mad Doug's no what, he's not, him and Archie are no worth me losing Mad Doug for. So he's absolute talking nonsense. And it's convenient, if I heard him saying it, if I'd have left my live running, you would have heard him saying that he was going to let his dog loose on Archie. That's convenient, isn't it? Convenient, that he wasn't recording that bit, because it didn't happen. Absolute lies, man.
The other day when you fell out, I don't know why you let him back the same night.
Because he messaged me and said, I'm walking about, I've got nowhere to go, can I please come back? He got to the hotel, something happened that he didn't have the money or whatever, and he messaged me saying, I'm really sorry for what I've done and all the rest of it. I've got nowhere to go, can I please come back? I went, have you calmed down yet? I went, aye, kinda. I went, right, if you've calmed down, of course you can come back. And he said, right, I'm an hour away. And what I did, I went to my bloody bed, left my front door open, and I got up in the morning, I let my dogs out and went back to my bed, and he spent 2 days lying down here on his own, and I never spoke to him for 2 days, Rachel. I left him for 2 days with peace and quiet. So see this nonsense, I kept interrupting him every single day. He was only here for fucking 4 or 5 days, Rachel.
Right, and what,
so I was interrupting him.
Right,
My
so
dog's got to get to the toilet.
Why has he got this in the nicest way possible? Why has he got it in his head then that because he was angry the other night saying that you wasn't giving him the money to pay him for a deposit and rent for. Why does he think you've got money?
Because
are you like a millionaire?
disability. I got a backdated disability living allowance payment.
Oh, okay, yeah, I had that.
Because I've got diagnosed with COPD and everything. So I'm on disability living allowance now, and I got a backdated payment. So I got.
Because the other day when he left, he was, from what I saw, he was angry because he wanted someone to pay for his deposit on a house and
buy a caravan. Because I want to buy a caravan and put it in my garden, he thinks it's for him. And by the way, chilling like that, I did not say I was secretly recording anybody. I turned around and said, I have got cameras in my house.
Yeah,
so if he wants to
which
start
is fine. I don't find that's normal to have cameras in it.
Jesus Christ, Ems has got cameras all over her house. Well, I've got 3 cameras in my house and all. I wasn't secretly recording them. I've got signs on my window that says I've got electronic security in my house. So it's nothing new.
Does anyone know what he's doing tonight? Because it's 7 o'clock, it's getting dark. He can't just turn around to Martin at 11 o'clock tonight and say, can I come back?
Well, that's
he needs to find...
I've got all the screenshots that can show you. I was talking to him all day yesterday and he gave me nothing but abuse. And the day before that, I've got nothing but abuse for him.
1 minute I'm not on anybody's side. I'm trying to keep the peace.
Nobody's taking sides with any of this.
I ain't taking sides. I'm trying to help make sure he's got somewhere to stay tonight.
John. Me, Rachel, Jack, Philip, frickin' Ems, we're all trying to help John, and he's stabbing us all in the back. He's stabbing every single one of us in the back, and now he's piling up with Jack after everything is done and letting Jack sit there and slate me. And Jack's sitting there turning and talking shite, saying Martin keeps his dog in cages, and Martin's dog's shit. Martin's
Jack always does that. Jack always does.
Jack's taking the word to John.
You take him in then, Rachel. He's not my fucking responsibility. He's the same age as me.
And that's what I said to Jack. I says, you're sitting there slating me, Jack. I says, are you taking him in? I says, I'll tell you what, I says, Jack,
Yeah, why
you
is
take
Jack
Princess
not?
and look Princess in your bedroom and take John and Archie in. Like I've had today. I says, you all make more money on this app than I do. Every single one of yous make more money than I do. I make nothing off this app. I've not made a penny. I've made about, what, 10 quid in the 2 years I've been on this app. I've had about 10 quid altogether. If you add up everything I've ever made on this app, 10 quid in 2 years. Everybody's making more money than me. I'm in a council house. I'm fucking disabled with 8 dogs and 6 cats, and I'm the only mug that took him in.
That's what I mean. I don't exactly have the nicest.
Emma's got all the money she's making.
Yeah.
Jack's got all the money he's making. Where's all the money that Jack's mother got off his Figgins and all that? Can they all no chip in and give him the money for his deposit? Why is it coming to me?
No, that's
And then stabbing me in the back.
Yeah. No, I think he just thinks everybody's against him. Like me, I generally want to have. Like I genuinely want him to be okay. I want him to get his own.
All right, and I just said to somebody that messaged me with a video of him standing in the pissing rain, hiding under some building, and the pissing rain. Somebody sent me the video going, "There's your boy," and all the rest of it. And I turned around in my exact words, and I'll show you the messages if you want. I turned around and said, "I hate seeing that. I didn't want to see this. I didn't want that from him. I don't like the fact that he's walking about the streets in the pissing rain. I don't like it."
John said you're friends with people you fell out with. I'm not being his friend. I'm just trying to find out. I'm trying to make sure no one does anything to themselves. I don't want him to do something to himself.
Look, hang on a minute, Rachel. Look to the
himself.
cage. Hang on, somebody's gone on. Looked in the cage or a room. Just want to quickly see again. I'll show you again. Right, you want to see my dogs? There's all my dogs there. There's my lurchers. There's my 6 lurchers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's my Japanese Akita. There's my Japanese Akita Kai. That's the cage he was in because John was here. There he's there. He's no locked in. He's free roaming the house. And my staffy is out there. Do you want to see my staffy? There he's there.
Right, and where's the dog bowl? Where's the dog bowl that Archie was drinking from and eating
This
from?
one. This is the dog he was wanting. He's saying that I was wanting to fight with Archie. This is my boy Chance. This is the one that he says is caged 24/7. Does he look like he's caged 24/7? He's running about in my bloody hall, all the way up and down and out into the garden, right? The back door's open for him. So he's talking nonsense. He's talking.
Right, but it's no one's business what you do in your house anyway. It's your own house. You can do what you want. You can do what you want in your own
nonsense,
house.
man. He's making up lies for views. Tell you what, Rachel, what annoys me? See if he'd have just turned around and said to everybody, this is my circumstances. I'm stuck in Martin's house. Martin's got dogs and cats. It's not an ideal situation. Can you all help? But no. Instead of doing it the right way, what's John went and done? He's turned around and went and put on a sob story and made it out that I'm a villain and that he's been hard done by.
Yeah, but I feel like he's going to end up back in your house tonight because I'm guessing that's why he's getting the train. He's gone to drop the dog off. He's gone to drop the dog off to his brother so that he can come back to yours and say, I haven't got the dog now.
No, I'm sorting that. I didn't care. I'm sorry. Even if he comes back here and he's not got Archie, he's not getting back in my house. He's not stepping foot through my door again. He's never stepping foot through my door again. And if he comes to pick up his stuff, he's not getting past my front door. He can stand at the front door and I'll hand him the stuff at the door. But he's never stepping foot through my door ever again. Never. Never in a million years.
I just don't want anyone to do anything to themselves. I don't want him to do something I don't want you to do. I care about people's mental health. He
sat there in front of everybody on a live Rachel, sitting beside me, and I had my hand on his knee, rubbing his knee, trying to comfort him, right, because I knew he was upset. No, I'm not going to deny it. I sat with my hand, I put my fucking head on his shoulders and go, oh my God, I need to restart again. Oh no, it's my fag. I was sitting with my hand on his knee, Rachel. I had my head on his shoulder, cuddling him. Give him a proper cuddle, as a friend. I put my arm round him and everything on a live stream. Gave him a cuddle, put my head on his shoulder, had my hand on his knee. And then 2 minutes later, he was slating me. Princess, stop it. What does he want me to do? What does he... Oh, his head's in the gutter. I'm not out to get him. I've never tried to lie to him. I've tried to do everything but help him. Everything, include everything I've tried to do was to help him. And he's just completely shot me down in flames, man. And apparently I'm doing all this for clout. No, I'm coming onto this app to defend myself and defend my family now for the lies and slander they just told.
There's nothing to slate me about. There's nothing to slate me about. I'm just trying to figure out where John's gonna stay tonight. I'm literally being the nice one here. I'm finding out what the hell's going on and if there's a way of resolving the situation.
Rachel, I wish I could phone John right now and say, please come back and stay. I genuinely wish I could do that. But Ken what? See after what he's done, he can walk the streets for all I care. I'm done with him now, like, I'm seriously done with him now.
If John wants his stuff, all he needs to do is ring the police in Edinburgh and say, could you please come and help me go and get my stuff if he's...
He doesn't need to bring the police to my door. He can come and pick up his stuff. I'm not going to touch him. I'm not threatening him or anything. I've never threatened him.
If he's scared, then at least he can't... He has got the option.
He's not scared. He's not scared, Rachel. And if he's saying he's scared, he's doing it for clout and fucking attention. There's absolutely nothing to be scared of in my house. Hang on, I need to put my phone down a second.
Has he said to you he's taking the dog to his brother's so that he can come back to yours so the dog isn't a problem?
He's not said anything like that. He's not... He'll never come back here. He'll not come back.
Because in my head, that's what's going on here. He's gone to take the dog to his brother because it's a problem, obviously, being in your house with the other dogs. And he's gone, and then he's caused a problem whilst he's not with you, and now he's coming back to yours, and
right,
everything's
exactly.
Gonna be happy.
He's sat and done nothing but slate me when he's not been here. He's done nothing but slag and slate me and tell lies and slander me for the last month. To be fair, he sat round at my dad's calling me everything under the sun, and I wasn't even there. He's just full of shite. He's absolutely full of shite. I never thought he was I knew he was a nasty little piece of work. I just didn't think he was a bare-faced liar. It's the bare-faced lying, Rachel, that I can't stand. The lies that he's telling.
What do you mean? I don't know where you're getting... He never said once he wants to be in Martin's, but Martin's the only one that's giving him a fucking roof over his head at the minute. That doesn't make sense.
If he hadn't sat there slating me, see if he hadn't sat there slating me literally half an hour ago, up to then, I knew nothing about what was going on, right? So see if he'd have phoned me, if instead of doing what he done, if he'd have phoned me the day and said, Martin, I'm stuck, I've got nowhere to go, I'd have turned around and said, have you got Archie? No. I'd have said, right, come back to my house. You can stay here again. But he's not coming back now after what I've just seen on his live. I don't care if he's walking the streets or no. And if he ever was to come back here, he'll not get through my door again with Archie, because he's not going to sit there lording up in my house and use his dog as a weapon against me in my own house, sitting there threatening to punch me, hiding behind Archie, knowing that if he touches me, I can't hit him back because his dog's going to go for me in my own house. No, he's not going to be able to do that when I've got a house full of 8 dogs that will put him straight out the door. Absolutely no way, and then tell everybody I want my dogs to fight with his dog. What is he playing at? My dog's no worth losing for him and Archie. My dogs are more important than to use them as a weapon against somebody and lose them. Didn't he, Hanksy?
Maybe you're both just like very like... You just need to basically kiss and make up, basically.
Oh no, I'm not kissing and making up with him. No danger. Like, I tried to be nice to him. Only the night after my birthday. Like, literally the night he left, the morning that he left, I tried to be nice to him. I gave him a cuddle. I apologised to him in the hall. And then half an hour later, he goes on live and starts slating me with Jack. No.
Yeah, but they always do that anyway about everybody. So
it's the lies, though, turning the same things about my dogs that aren't true. Threatening to get my dogs taken off me and reporting me to the SSPCA. Well, good luck to them with that, because I've already phoned the SSPCA and asked them to come out myself. And told them it's because I've came onto social media and they're all trying to like say this, that and the next thing. So they were well aware that I'm going to get mass reported, which is why they've not came out. Absolute nonsense. I don't know why he's not on a homeless unit. He should have done that a long time ago.
I've sent him I literally, the day he came to yours, I went out of my way and I Googled all the rooms to rent in Glasgow and I sent him all the links and I sent him the link directly to the shelter form for people in Scotland and Glasgow.
Rachel, you can't have even got... Do you know when he came...
Literally, I've sent him it all. All he had to do was click the link, fill his details in. They would have then phoned him, done an assessment, said if he needed emergency accommodation or not, and then
Rachel, I've even got a business address for him and all. Do you care? I've got one of my security clients was willing, while he was in Livingston, to rent him a unit to do a live studio for.
He needs to be around nobody. He needs to be on his own because he's
true.
not.
That is
really,
so true. He needs
it's not
to
healthy.
That's true. He can't live with other people. That is 100% true. That is 100% true. What you've just said.
I'm the same. No, I'm the same. I can't live with anyone. I hate living with anyone.
I'm kind of bad
Right,
with
so
people.
Brighty Jack saying he won't have him stay at his. Well, that's not a true friend, is it? Do you get what I mean? You could turn around.
Well, like
and
I
say,
said to Jack, why does Jack not put bloody princess?
yeah,
No
but the thing
princess
is,
in
right,
my
I have
picture
credit
with
for
Donna.
Jack. I have credit for Jack. I know he chats shit about me, right? But Jack is actually trying. He's
But he
actually
doesn't
got himself a caravan.
Jack's sitting there slating me, believing everything John says.
Yeah, but Jack's actually gone out, got himself a caravan, got himself a home.
Ah, he's doing well.
He's not drinking as much. He's not fit. I have respect for
Aye, but
Jack
he's still
because
now-
he's
now-
trying.
He's now trying to use Jack is now trying to use what's happened with me and John to try and buddy up to John and make it.
He won't, because
me.
if he was being buddied up with John, he would let John stay with him. Jack is literally trying, and
Aye, well, why can Jack's mother could take his dog? Jack's mother could take Princess so that John can go and stay in the caravan with Archie. Why is he not doing that if he's such a good friend? Is Jack rearranging his entire house and getting rid of his dog and looking at on a bedroom so that John can
I
go
don't
and
care
stay?
if Jack's talking
Is
about
Em's
me,
got,
it's still-
is Em's willing to take her dog and look at in her bedroom so that John can take over her living room? Is Em's going to do that for him? No, I didn't think
He's
so.
too strong. Yeah.
All these people that are saying that they're John's pals, are they rearranging their house? Are they doing what my dad did? Keeping his 18-year-old and his 15-year-old dogs in a bedroom, letting John rule all over his house. And his dog piss everywhere and shite everywhere because his dog's no house trained. Because he lies in his bed, pissed at his nut all day, literally steaming at his nut all day and doesn't take his dog for a walk. My dad was walking his dogs every day for him. My dad was feeding his dogs and all for him. And then he's doing that to my dad. And I'll tell you another thing, by the way. See this nonsense about him being in a crack den? It didn't stop him sitting sniffing lines in my dad's house, though. Because he was sitting taking lines in my dad's dining room with a guy that he threatened me with. My dad got up in the middle of the night and he heard two voices in the dining room. He goes through and there's John sitting sniffing lines off the table. And he's turning and saying that he doesn't touch stuff like that. When my dad walked in and caught him taking lines, I nearly burst into tears when he told me. Because I didn't think John actually took anything like that. I thought it was just weed. But there you go, you have heard it from me. John was sitting in my dad's dining room taking lines. And I didn't know what
I think everyone needs to stop wiping his. Everyone needs to stop wiping his bum.
See that wee dog he has? See that wee dog he has? It's as thin as hell. It's underweight and underfed and it's all skin and bones, but you can't see it because of the long fur. See if you can get close enough to touch that wee dog. You can feel every single bone in that dog's body, all in its spine and all its ribs. My dad was nearly greeting when he touched that dog and felt how skinny it is. It's skinnier than my whippets, and that's no lie. Wee Archie is a bag of fucking bones. It's a shame. Absolute, he's got no time for his dog whatsoever. He only puts that dog on a camera to show off. That is it. Other than that, he does nothing for that dog apart from take it for a piss once in a blue moon or take it to the shop when he's going to go and do his live stream.
I
Wants
don't know
to start
why.
outing things. Let's out him for a change then. And what he's been doing.
I don't know why. Why is he not staying in a travel lodge or something? If he's earning £100 a night, a travel lodge is only like £80.
Like serious, justice for Archie. That wee dog's all skin and bones. And I'll tell you why it'll not let anybody near anybody. It'll not let anybody near it. Because that wee dog kens it's so underweight that it feels scared of everything. It's in shadow when anybody goes near it. The wee dog is absolutely terrified to let anybody touch it because it knows it can't defend itself because it's that underweight. It's skinnier than my whippets. I've got lurchers and whippets and that wee dog is skinnier. There's every single bone, every single rib. You can feel every rib in that dog's body and every single bit of its spine. And nobody can see it because the wee dog's long haired and he's a brilliant natured wee dog too. It's a shame. He's a really brilliant natured wee dog. But that dog is skinny and do you want to see what he feeds it? I'll show you what he feeds his fucking dog and all. This'll give you a laugh. He's got a fucking chow chow and this is what he feeds it. Watch this. And this is what he keeps.
Do not tell me that that fucking girl is sat in someone else's bed. I will flip. Hang on a sec, guys. What do you want?
I'm on. The hell?
I'm not having a battle with you.
What?
Your signal's shit. Why is she in someone's bed? Why is she in someone's bed? Whose fucking bed is she in? I'm gonna kick off. No, I'm not. I'm gonna kick. No, no. No, Rachel. Chill. Chill, Rach. Chill. 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 Chill.
Bag of dog food for 4 days, man. And that's what he's still got half a bag of it. It's a 3 kilogram bag and it's still half full. And he had it for 4 days. What the hell's he feeding Archie then? Because he's certainly not feeding him the dog food that he broke. Because that bag's still half full and he was here for 4 days. Absolute joke. Absolute joke. I'm not going into King Scottish's live now. I'll do it later on. Like, seriously, his dog's half starved. He's fucking told so many lies and all. And I'm just not standing for it. As much as I love him, I'm not going to sit there and listen to him slate and lie about everything. And the other things, I'm sick of him lying about everybody else. Oh, Rachel's done this, Ems has done that, Jack's done this. I'm sick hearing it. Because behind the scenes, he's stabbing us all in the back. And I now believe he's all, when you've all said he's done this and done that, I believe he's all now. I do genuinely believe he's. He's a nasty piece of work. Absolute nasty piece of work. And no matter how much I love him and care about him, I am not going to tolerate that abuse for anybody. There's only, like my ex David and I used to fight like cat and dog, but he never lied like that. Aye, well, I've learnt the frickin' hard way now, Gillian, that's for sure. I don't know where his dog is. Probably staying with somebody else because he's got nobody to put it.
So he swings that way.
My dog's in a cage 24/7. At least my dog's got a roof over their head. It's his? No. So he's got a cheek to turn and say anything about anybody.
Way?
What's that, Rachel?
Did you say you had a boyfriend?
Aye, my exes, aye. I had
Oh,
exes.
so you swing that way.
Aye.
Maybe maybe it's like more than maybe I don't know. Oh.
I had a violent my last relationship was a very, very violent relationship. But now that I've split up with my ex, me and David are like that. We're closer now than we were when we were going out with each other. Aye, and there's Lewis. There's Lewis in my chat. There's Lewis in my chat. Lewis, going to tell everybody that I did not lie. You were going to rent him a house and you changed your mind when he was halfway here. Now that you're in my live, going to tell them the truth. Because he's calling me a liar and saying that I'm lying. I didn't have a house to rent and all the rest of it, and I told them lies.
That's not nice to say. What?
Lewis, come in my box.
What did I'm trying to fucking bring the peace here.
Lewis,
I'm not doing
please come in
nothing.
the
I'm
box.
bringing the peace. John needs to figure out where he's staying tonight. It's 7:30 at night. It's gonna get dark soon.
Where is he? Lewis, go and request a box and come in.
I am literally just trying to keep the peace here.
Oh, I think it's too late to keep the peace with everything now. I just want, as soon as
I'm clout chasing. I need to clout chase. I've got
Aye, I know.
nearly
I'm saying
20,000
that.
followers.
John's coming out with that nonsense and all. Oh, we're all clout chasing. He forgets he built his platform off the back of all of us. See, if it wasn't for
I'm
you
not clout
and me
chasing.
sitting in his chat, he wouldn't have nothing. Chance.
I'm trying to find out what the situation is and if everyone's okay. Do you get what I mean?
Lewis, go and jump in a box, please. Don't know where Lewis has went. Lewis, get in this box.
Like, everyone's like, whoever you are, you're an idiot. Like, I'm trying to make sure no one goes and fucking topples himself off the roof.
He gets on with some of my dogs, he just doesn't get on with my chapters.
John don't realise that he thinks everyone is against him. I'm exactly the same. When I've got a friend, I think they're against me. Like, with me, he thinks I'm just doing it.
Hey, go on and stop winding him up.
And that.
Get up there. Rachel, give me 2 minutes because I need to go and
Like,
sort this dog at his back in. 2 seconds. Right, go on and get in there. Go. Guys, go. In there.
I'm like, I'm trying to figure out where John's gonna stay tonight. Like, it's 7:30 at night.
Douglas wanting back in his bed. Oh. But no, I'm not letting sit and I'm letting sleep me like that. No way, man. No, I've not got his dog, Courtney. I've got my own dogs. I can't let you in now, Jamie, because I've got Rachel. But, oh, what a carry on, man. You'll no doubt get abuse on all, Rachel, for talking to me now. So you'll be... No, I've not got my keys back, Dad. He's still got my house keys. He took my house keys away with him. Including Mum's keyring that Mum got me for my 40th last year before she passed away. He's got my keys and my keyring that for Mum last year that she got me for my 40th. So he's nicked that and all. And again, it's just to say, he might have been away with the keys by accident, but he's got my house keys and all. I had to get the locks changed yesterday. Sorry, no yesterday, the day before. No, I'm not selling his PC. No chance, Lewis. He's getting his PC back and he can get to fucking never speak to me again. I'm done with him. He's not on his way back at all. He wouldn't dare come near my house. He kens better. Comes near my door, he'll be in serious trouble if he comes out unannounced. He wants to come to my door, he can arrange it with me first. Well, I hope he's got an army with him because he'll not be getting through my door. Turns up at my door unannounced, he'll be getting sent back in. Dinna care, Jacqueline. He better be very careful because he's just, he better be very careful because if he's live, is it Lizzie? Hi, Lizzie. No, the dog bed's in the dog bed's in the hall, Lizzie. The dog bed's in the hall. No, he will only see Uncle Lenzo. I'll not be selling his PC at all. He'll be getting his PC and all his clays back. His PC's sitting in the cupboard out the way where it's safe. But I'll not be selling.
He'll be back with you tonight. Just kiss and make up, man.
No, Rachel, I wish I could. I genuinely wish I could. I wish I could kiss him and make up. See, Ken, what? I genuinely wish I could turn and say, John, do you want to be my boyfriend? And actually mean it. I genuinely do wish I could do that for him, but I can't. See, after everything he's said and done, I didn't want anything to do with him ever again. I really didn't. Because if I was to be in any kind of relationship with him or friendship now, I'd be putting myself at risk of him slandering me. And I'm not having him coming into my house ever again, recording things, fucking, and having all my animals locked up in different rooms and all that for him to be here. No, it's not worth it. It's just not worth it. He can go and find somebody else to treat.
Well, from what everyone's, I think he's on the way back to Edinburgh to yours, I think. So
I don't know. Somebody's asking, did I say he can't stay? I'm saying he can't stay now. I never threw him out either. He's talking rubbish. I never threw him out. I told him to get his dog and go for a walk and fucking calm down. And he chose to run away because I phoned the police and report because he's saying he was getting the police to my house and all the rest of it for this carry on with M's. And he didn't tell me. And I told him that the police weren't getting through my door because he hadn't told me. I says, if you want to speak to the police, you can go out in the street and do it, but you're not bringing them into my house. He's not going to start.
It's not a healthy relationship, isn't it?
Certainly no. No after he's lied and fucking slandered me. I've done nothing but be nice to him. Even when I was sitting at my dad's, sitting slating me, I still let him come back. I still let him come to my house. When he came back from Emsies. And he had nowhere to go because he didn't want to go back to my dad's. I still let him come into my house. And he sat in my living room slating my dad, slating my brother and slating me. So he's never coming back through my door again. I couldn't give a shit if he was a multi-millionaire and had all the money under the sun and still wanted to come to my house. I wouldn't let him through my door ever again. He's never stepping through my door ever again. And I'll never be back in his lives ever again. As far as I'm concerned, he burned all bridges with me when he walked out my door. He'll have blocked us all, Lizzie. Everybody's getting blocked. If they're on my side or speak to me, everybody's getting blocked. Because he doesn't like anybody sticking up for me and all. Somebody messaged me when he was sitting next to me saying, I've just seen you two arguing, are you alright? If you need any help, let us know. And John went off his fucking nut. Because one of my actual real life pals was concerned about me and he told me I was to stop speaking to my pals. Who does he think he is? It wasn't even somebody like Rachel or Jack or Philip that was talking to me through the app that he had a right maybe to say, Rachel, I didn't want you talking to him. It was an actual real life friend that he tried to tell me I wasn't to speak to. He can get stuff.
That's not healthy. He needs to be on his own. He doesn't
He needs to be on his own. And if he doesn't want to be on his own, he needs to learn to treat people with respect. And stop screaming and shouting. And I asked him numerous times, Rachel, the other night there, to stop his screaming and shouting at me because my neighbours will phone the police. And he's like, I don't care. I went, no, you didn't care because it's not your house and it's me that gets the police at my door. I says, for you screaming.
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
You can't do that, Rachel. I've got enough issues with my neighbours. I didn't really get home with my neighbours. I can't have them phoning. And I said it loud enough so the neighbours would hear me. I says, I'm telling you, John, they're sitting there, they'll be angry right now. And if you don't stop it, they're going to phone the police. I bet you're shouting back at me. I went, I'm shouting, they'll phone the police on you. I went, they can phone the police and say all they like. All they can hear is me shouting at you to stop screaming because you're upsetting them.
Yeah, it's not healthy, is it?
No, it's not healthy when he wants to lie.
Well, he needs to find somewhere tonight then if he's not coming to yours, because it's 7:30 now. We can't just keep leaving it.
He can walk the streets and maybe he'll learn his lesson, eh? As sad as it is to say, and I didn't really like it, the fact he's walking the streets, maybe a night walking the streets in the rain, or maybe drum some sense into his head. God almighty, I'm 41, I've actually
Yeah, but he knows he'll let you back. He knows that you'll...
Nah, I can't let him back. No. I genuinely cannot let him come back here. He drives me up the wall. I can't stand his screaming and shouting. He doesn't talk to people. He just screams and shouts and I can't tolerate that. I was in an abusive relationship with my ex for years, for over 12 years, and I had screaming and shouting all the time. I can't live like that. I got out of that relationship because of it. I can't go back to having somebody in my house that screams and shouts and provokes me that I will end up doing jail time for. Because I've got a really bad temper and there's only so much I can tolerate. And if him sitting threatening to punch me, sitting there saying, I really want to punch you right now, that just makes my blood boil. And I'm screaming and shouting, and he tried to grab the phone out of my hand. See, if he had to touch that phone, that would have led to me ending up, I would have done something I would have regretted and I'd have been lifted for it, and he's not getting that privilege. He's not getting that privilege to assault me, grabbing a phone out of my hand, and then sit there and say he wants to punch me, and expect me to sit and live like that. No danger. He's lucky I didn't do something about it, and I wasn't in jail. He's lucky I didn't do something, and I'm not in jail for what he done. Literally was in an abusive relationship for years, and he's came in and he's tried to do the fucking same thing, screaming and shouting like that, because he doesn't get his own way. No happening. Like, literally, if I had been my ex, I'd have knocked him out.
Should they not just realise that?
Literally, I'd have knocked him out.
Oh, disconnected, of course.
Oh, he's disconnected for the live, aye, because he'll not come in. Because he's a wee chicken. He'll only sit there and slate me he'll only sit there and slate me in his own live. He'll not come in and actually face me or anybody else.
Yeah, but he knows that you'll let him stay there. He's saying he's coming to get his stuff, so
he's not getting near my door, and I'll be going out shortly so he can fuck off.
He knows as soon as he gets to yours, you're going to be like, come in.
He wishes. If he'd have done this yesterday and hadn't sat there all day slating me, I would have let him back in my door. But after his antics today and the abuse I've heard online and all the shit I've heard him saying to Jack, he can run up my ribs. Literally, he can run up my ribs.
Him and Jack always bitch. They bitch about me all the time. It's just.
Aye, but Jack.
But I still have no hate I still have no hate. They think I have hate towards him, but I generally don't. Like, I'm proud of Jack for getting to where he's got to. I'm proud of. I'm not really proud of John right now, but
I've noticed how Jack's getting on, and I am quite chuffed that he's actually doing something about his life. But he's slipping back in by listening to John.
But they always do that. They always do that. They've done that for like 3
Jack said something, I can't mind what it was the other day there, that I came into his live one time. I went into Jack's live once, right? And see when I went in, he was sitting there telling, and somebody was telling them that they wished that Jack had died of cancer. Right? Somebody was sitting there saying that Jack should die of cancer, and Jack was about to bite. And I went into the live and he was about to freak out, and I said to the guy, all I said to him was, Jack, didn't rise to that, mate. Didn't even answer that, ignore it, and he did. He completely ignored it after that.
Jack said he won't risk his home for John, but Martin should.
Aye, exactly. Why can Jack not stick Princess in one of his bedrooms or get his mum to take the dog?
Same here. Like I've got a tidy. I live on a private estate. I got a tidy place.
And then John's turning and saying I keep my staff in a 2 foot by 2 foot cage when he was live streaming it on himself. So you cannot see that it's a bigger cage than a 2 foot by 2 foot cage that he was in anyway.
He just doesn't believe that people generally want him to be his friend.
And that's the problem, exactly. I've done everything to try and help him, and he's trying to find an ulterior motive for what I've done.
Yeah, I do the same though.
I know. It's something we're all guilty when somebody offers your hand of friendship.
I do the same. I literally.
I mean, it's like you're hesitant.
Like,
do you know what I mean?
Straight away.
You just didn't ken who to trust and who not to. Like, it's the same when I've come into your lives a couple of times and I've tried to get your attention and you just blanked me. And I said, mind I tell you that last time, I went, I'm going to go and tell John that you're ignoring me. Get what I mean? I get it. You don't know who I am. You didn't trust me because you don't know who I am. But John...
I just don't want anyone to be in a that you can't get yourself into a toxic situation.
I can't get myself into another toxic situation.
It's just going to give you PTSD.
Just being anywhere near him
John doesn't need to be in this situation where 1 minute he's homeless, 1 minute he's got somewhere to stay, 1 minute he's homeless.
It's a shame with the situation he's in, but at the end of the day, he's put himself in the situation by lying and treating everybody like shit. If he hadn't spoke to Ems like shit the other night there, Ems would have probably had him back there by now. Do you know what I mean? He just can't go around to the people that are trying to help him and then shoot us all in the back like that because we disagree with something he's done or he speaks to us like shit and we didn't tolerate it. He can't do that. He'll learn the bloody hard way. When he's got absolutely nobody to help him, he'll learn the hard way. And he's slowly losing everybody that's close to him.
Yeah, but you letting him back in your house the other day doesn't help because now he's just like, oh, I've done it once, I'm going to keep doing it again.
Aye, well, he doesn't get a second chance with me now. After what I've heard today, he's still at it. I told him like yesterday to stop talking about me or I was phoning the police because he was sitting there slandering me. And he stopped. But then he's back on with Jack again today, doing the same thing again. And he wondered.
You just got to ignore that. They do it to me all the time, but I just.
I know, but Rachel, he can't turn in and say that I've not. He can't sit there and say, "Oh, stop slating me," and then I stopped doing it, and then he comes on his live and does it to me. And if I go on my live and mention him, he's screaming and shouting at me for it when he's sitting doing exactly what he's told me not to do.
That's how it works on TikTok.
Oh, Ken, and I've spent 2 years fending all his trolls off for him, and he doesn't get that either. Include it, and the same with your trolls and all. When you used to come into his live, I used to block all your trolls and all for you, just out of respect. Jacks and all, you still got all muted. I never ever blocked them, I just muted them all. I was respectful to every single one of yous on this app. Even though there was things that yous were saying to John that I didn't like, and there was things John was saying to yous, I respected every single one of yous. Because I'm not like that. I don't agree with her bullying or whatsoever on this app or treating each other like shit. And even the trolls on this app, I'm respectful to them too. I don't go throwing my weight about as a moderator when I'm on here. I don't go blocking and muting anybody unless it's really nasty. It's like, nah, we're just going round in circles with John. He's never going to learn until he's actually at rock bottom. He keeps saying to everybody, oh, I'm at rock bottom. He's not at rock bottom yet. He's still got a long way.
That's why I don't want to.
But oh, he's a pain in the backside, man.
But I don't want him to do something to him. He deserves to be alive just as much as. But like I've been where he's been, but I have to get myself out. I
didn't want anything bad to happen.
I genuinely didn't want anything bad to. Everyone can't wipe your ass all the time.
I didn't want anything bad. I didn't want anything bad to happen. But at the same time, I'm not helping him anymore. As far as I'm concerned, I'm doing nothing else for him. I need to put his phone down a second. Oh,
he can go and get his stuff from Martin's. He just needs to take the police with him if he's scared of Martin.
Oh, see this nonsense that he's saying scared to me.
Martin's not stupid enough to do something because he's got cameras in his house. So maybe John's slagging him having cameras on.
I'm not going to end up in jail and getting lifted for him. I'm not stupid enough to do that.
But like,
I've only
it's like
ignored them a day. It's just one day I've ignored them because I've had enough of them. And I've not had Messenger on the day because I wanted peace. I wasn't even going to come live the day. I've just joined Gravitas. I done all the course training this morning, filled in all the online course training for Gravitas this morning and passed all that. And I was going to take the rest of the day to sit and go through everything I need to do, set up a wee plan for doing my lives and everything. And that's what I was doing today. I wasn't even going to actually come live.
Right, but
until
that's
I seen him
what
sitting
he
slating me.
needs. That's what he needs to be doing with his life. Instead of sitting on someone's sofa, he needs to be thinking of a plan of action. He can't just sit there. He can't just, even in anyone's house. He was in Ems's house for 3 days. He should have been in Scotland, not at Ems's house in Liverpool. He should have been making a plan of action, what he's going to do, where he's going to go. What the hell is he doing? I don't get why he's not. The switch isn't switching to shit. I need to do something. But now he's relying on you. He knows that.
Well, he's not getting away with it. And if he turns up at my door, he's going to have a hard job getting in because I'm not going to be here. I'm going out at 8 o'clock. So if he's not here in 15 minutes, he's had it because I'll be out.
At the end of the day, everyone needs to stop wiping his arse and needs to tell him a bit of tough loving. Unfortunate.
It's exactly what he needs,
I had
tough
to
love.
fucking hear it.
If he wants to fucking stay with people, he's going to have to learn respect. It's the only way he's going to get help. And if he can't live with people, then that's no our problem. We've done everything we can,
Right,
thanks.
but I sent him the forms to the shelter 3 days ago. I'm guessing he hasn't filled those forms in. All he has to do, I've read it all up for him. I've done the hard work for him. All he needs
Rachel,
to do
see
is
if
click
you'd
the
asked
link.
Rachel, Kennedy was on about me in that caravan, and then he said in that live that he done that's all over the place, if I cared about him, I'd offer him, and I had all that money. Where he got the 40 grand for, I don't know, by the way, because it's nowhere near 40 grand. I got 5 grand. I got 5 grand in a back payment of disability living allowance, right? 5 grand. It's not an awful lot of money, right?
Yeah, I had 4 grand.
What was the first thing I done? What's the first thing I done when I got that money? I sent him a TikTok stars for his birthday. That's the first thing I done when I got my money. On his birthday, I jumped into his live and I sent him a fucking
Yeah, but
TikTok star.
friendships shouldn't be based on TikTok gifts. It annoys me when he says, "Oh, I've helped Rachel by giving her
done
gifts."
that,
I
and then he's
don't
turning
base
and
my
saying-
friendship off TikTok gifts.
And then he's turning around and saying to me, if I cared about him, I would offer him money for a private let and everything. If they're sitting slating me.
You shouldn't have to do. Please don't do that.
See if it came, no, Rachel, see if it actually, see if he had, that was the first I knew he wanted me to give him the any money. See if he'd said to me, Martin, could you lend me a couple of £1,000 and I'll pay it back or whatever, I'd have done it. I'd have done it in a fucking heartbeat to get him a house of his own. But no, after him sitting slating me and then calling me out and saying, if I was a friend, I'd have done that. I only just got the money and he'd only just came here. I'm not just going to turn and go to somebody that's hardly even spoke to me, if I've even known him, literally, as well, by the way, and sat at my dad's slating me. I'm not just going to turn and go, here you go, there's a couple of £1,000, John, on you go. No matter how much I care about him, after he's sitting slating me. If he'd asked me properly and said, Martin, could you lend me the money? I'd have done it. But no, he chose to come onto the app and make out that I had 40 grand and I was trying to be a tight-fisted bastard with it. No, you can get the fuck, man. Like,
Yeah, I saw him screaming. But why was he screaming around your area at like 3 a.m. in the morning? I think
that was the night he left and decided he had
but
enough.
I don't know why.
He was supposed to go to the hotel. Ems apparently sent him money. Again, another thing, I know that he's not telling anybody.
I just don't get it. What needs to happen for him for that switch to switch?
I shouldn't have paid his train fare. Do you know what? I shouldn't have paid his train fare to get back for Ems's. I should have let him stay there. I had to pay for his train fare to get back up here or not. Did he tell anybody that?
Why?
Because Ems didn't give him any money. I paid for it. I paid for him to get back to Ems's.
TikTok.
Well, he never used it. Because I paid, he'd sent me a message and I'll show you it if you want. Martin, can you lend me money for train fare to get back to Scotland and 15 quid to get back to weed? And I went, aye. And I sent him 100 quid. I sent him 100 quid and he only asked for 65. I sent him 100 quid. And if you want, I'll show you the screenshots of the messages saying that asking for the money, and I'll even show you the bank statement to show you that I sent him 100 quid opposed to the 65 he asked for. So if he wants to go down the money side of it too, we'll do it. We'll get the receipts out for how much I've actually sent him off the app. I've sent him quite a lot of money off this app. At Christmas time and his birthday, I sent him money off the app so he didn't have to get the TikTok charges. He's had a fair fucking amount of money off of me and I've never had a penny back off him, ever. Hey, actually, that's a lie. He sent me 20 quid when he was doing the MZs for a packet of tobacco because I was skint. I was skint last month for the first time in years. I was skint and he sent me 20 quid because I'd need tobacco and I was claiming there was, so he sent me 20 quid for a packet of tobacco. That's all I've ever had off him. And a bottle of water that he bought me at the shop. That's everything I've ever had off him. So he's fucking full of shite, man. He wants to start letting open his closet and letting the skeletons out. So can I. Like he's sitting there slating me after everything I've done for him.
He's live on a train. He's live on a train.
Well, he's got 10 minutes to get here because I'm going shortly. Oh, there's my phone fucking trying to hang me go, you know. 2 seconds.
I just think everyone just needs to. He just thinks no one likes him, but there's people generally that.
Like, seriously, man. Now I've got everybody phoning me fucking saying this, that, and the next thing I know now. Like, you know, get the fuck. Seriously. Right, I'm going to have to go because I've got 10 minutes and I'm leaving because I'm getting picked up to go out. I'm going up the centre to go to Asda, so...
Okay, well, just try and... if he comes, you're going to might have to get the police.
I wish I could fix all this, Rachel. I genuinely wish I could fix all this. I wish I could apologise to him apologise to me, and actually be heartfelt and meant, and let him stay here until I find somewhere. But I'm not doing it now. After what I've heard today, I'm sorry, but he can walk the streets. If he hadn't done what he done for the last...
That's just because you're nice people. I forgive him all the time.
I can only tolerate Rachel. I'll go to my way to help anybody. See if anybody on this app ever messaged me saying, "Can you help me with anything?" I would be the first one to do it. Anybody. And I would never turn my back on anybody.
He's not just going to give John stuff back and let it go when he knows that John ain't got nowhere to stay. Like, he's not just going to... Here go, John, and then he's not just going to stand there and let John...
I don't want anything bad to happen to him. I don't want him stuck, but I'm no here. He can't stay here.
Literally.
If he comes back here, if he's want to come back, if he wants to try and stay here, he can. I'm sorry. I didn't care if he apologises or no. I couldn't let him back here now.
Right, but he should be looking for a hotel or something now at 10 to 8, not at...
I can't trust him in my house. I can't trust him after everything what he's done. I can't trust him having him back here. I literally can't, because he would, in my head he'd only be apologising to get back through my door because he's got nowhere else to go, and I'm not willing to do that.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. It's down to you to be like, no, he just...
I'm going to have to say no to him for the first time in my life, and it's going to hurt, but it's going to have to be done. I don't care. I can't get any more hurt than I've already been hurt. He's already fucking torn me.
Make sure your doors and that are locked and just protect yourself, because I don't...
He's like literally tore me to fucking shreds. He's torn me to shreds. He's slandered me all over the app. I've done absolutely fucking nothing but try and help him, and sit and listening to him for the last month slating me like that. It's fucking hurt me, and I'm sorry, but I'm not forgiving him for that. I'm no fucking Clowny, and I'm no Mikey, and I'm no all yous. I've been stuck by him for 2 years, fucking, whether he's fucking treated me like shit, he's moderated me, demoderated me, sent me abuse every time I've done something that he thinks I've done wrong, and I'm not getting treated like that. And then he starts slating me because I come on there.
I put up with it as well.
No, he's not getting to do that. Like, seriously, nobody's getting to treat me like that after everything I've done. And I fucking hurt, but he's not getting away with it. I didn't care. Like, I'm not putting up with it. Right, I'm going to have to go, Rachel. I'm sorry.
I'll see you later. Just take care and just...
I can't cope with it. Right. He's going to give me a nervous breakdown, and I'm not having it. I've got to get my fucking self sorted out. I've got things to do, and he's going to have to contact me tomorrow if he wants his stuff. I'm not dealing with this tonight after everything I've just heard. It's too much.
Yeah. Okay,
I'll see you later. The troll, the
Give me
comments in my live are just incredible. It's like, no matter what I say, it's going to
I'll
be
try and
twisted
talk
into
to. I'll try and talk to him, but he won't listen to me. But I'll try.
No, Dad, I didn't think you were kidding. See, I didn't think I didn't think anybody was kidding. I knew what John was like. I just didn't think he was a barefaced liar. I was expecting shitloads of drama for him. I didn't expect him to go barefaced lying and the slandering. That's what I didn't expect for him. I expected loads of drama and freaking maybe the odd argument or anything. I didn't expect lies and slander and dragging my wee brother into it when he knows nothing about any of this. That's what I didn't expect for him. Right, I need to go.
Go and enjoy your Asda trip. Go get an Asda meal deal, and if he does turn up, you feel.
I'm going up to get my shopping, and because I've like literally had no shopping in for the last 3 weeks because I've been skint, and I need to go and get shopping in because I'm sitting living at a shop, and I can't keep living on a shopping takeaways. I need to go and get proper shopping. Right, I'll speak to you later, Rachel.
Yeah.
Right,
all right,
bye.
then.
Right, bye, Rachel. Thanks for talking to me.
Bye.
Bye.
Why can't everyone just be friends? And apparently I'm drama now for fucking kicking off about someone being in another girl's bed. That's not fucking drama. That's me. If it's not men, it's women. And if it's not women, it's men. And apparently I'm drama. I'm drama because someone is in someone else's bed and apparently I kicked off. I didn't kick off. That wasn't me kicking off. I was just like, who better? That ain't me kicking off. I ain't having no girls fuck with my head. Not a chance, mate. That's a lot. I don't know what's wrong with all of them. I reckon it's been set up. She know. Oh, I know. I reckon it's been set up that he's said to Martin, I'm going to go take the dog to my brother's and I'll come back later. And they've just made this whole thing up, scripted. And now he's gonna be back in the house later. That's obviously what's happened. Why would John randomly take the dog to his brother's and get the train back there? Yeah, but why is John taking the dog to his brother's? That doesn't make sense. There's obviously a reason why he's taking the dog. Why is he taking the dog to his brother's? Because the Martins have a dog, but Martin's just said he's not letting him go back there. What do you mean because the Martins have a dogs? But Martin's saying he's not allowed to stay there. So why would it matter if he's got Archie or not? They'll be back on live later together. And John will be in Martin's house. I'm not stupid.